Live. Should be live right now. Of course, me and my OCDness. I got to open up everything and make sure I'm live on everything. So that's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to go live and make sure I am live. When I am live, all right, so everything's coming up saying that I'm live. All right, so it looks like I am live. We have Mizz Marsha coming on the show. So what I always do when I go live, I just share the links. And today, since we're on YouTube, so we're going to play some. It says royalty-free music, so we're going to do some royalty-free stuff. I got to change my setting here because someone told me once before that, hey, I can't see your podcast. So what I need to do is I need to change who can see. So give me 1 second while I just change this so it's public. There we go. It is now public. All right. So once it's public, I can copy the link. And I can share it with the world. Share it with the world. It's supposed to be live on Twitter. So if you guys are watching me on Twitter, definitely check me out on Twitter. All right, so let's see here. Again, I'm sharing the link. People want to watch. That's kind of creepy. Wow, that's creepy music. How's everyone's week going? Hope everyone's having a great week. Fun week. Fun week. Hope everyone's having a fun week. All right, I think I shared it enough with enough people that needs to watch it. Now I got to share it with my family who supports me over in the Philippines. So, all right, that's about it. All right, everything's there. All right, everything's there. All right, cool. So let me just see if I'm going live on Instagram. It's supposed to be live on Instagram. For some reason, it's not saying it's live on Instagram. So let me see what's going on here. Give me 1 second here. It says it's streaming live. I don't see it streaming live on Instagram. It says I'm on Instagram. Did my yellow duck lie to me? Oh, that's why, because I have to hit start broadcasting. There you go. All right. Now we're live on Instagram. We are live on Instagram. We're live on Twitter. All right. We're going to get started very shortly. Just got a couple of things I got to pop up here. All right, I know I'm live. Whoa, a little. What was that? I'm acting like I don't know how to use my own stuff. Why did that pop up? You guys got to forgive me. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. It's been a while. You would think I know how to do this. I've only done this like few hundred times, but I'm always forgetting how to do certain things. All right, so, and I got a bug bite. The hell is that? I got a bug bite in my eye. All right, my Instagram's not showing me that I'm live. I don't get it. Let me try a couple things here. I'm going to try to change a couple things here. I'm going live on somebody's Instagram. Hope it's my Instagram. All right, I'm just changing a couple of settings here. Hopefully this will do it right here. Oh, couple minutes. We already have her in the room. All right. It's saying I'm live. It's saying I'm live on all the platforms. I'm live on Twitter. I'm live on Twitch. I'm live on Facebook. I'm going to go ahead and clear this out right here. All right. Go ahead and get this started. I don't get it. It's the first time I'm trying to live stream on Instagram. Maybe I can't see it. So if you guys are watching on Instagram and you guys can see it, let me know. Or maybe somebody log on to my Instagram and see if you guys see me live streaming. I know I'm on Twitter. I know I'm on Facebook. I know I'm on everything else. So if you guys are watching on Twitter, I did send this out earlier today on Twitter. So you guys should be watching me on Twitter. For you guys who can watch me on Twitter, I'm live on Twitter. Yep, I see it right there. All right. We'll go from there. All right. Again, it's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. Let's go ahead and do a couple recordings here. All right, another live event. And this time we're going on the opposite end. I did a couple of live interviews, mostly with actors and actresses. But this time we're going behind the scenes. We're going to talk to a screenwriter by the name of Marsha, who's going to tell us everything when it comes to screenwriting, the downfalls, the ups and downs, I call it brain farts, but there's another name for it that I know. There's a more professional name that people use, but things that sometimes we can't figure out when you get that little, I can't figure this out kind of thing. So we're going to get to her very shortly. We'll get to her on the other side of the break. So let's go ahead and get this started. Welcome, everyone. It's the Daily Podcast and the Daily Vlogs. I'm your host, Eric B. See the hair? Last time you guys saw me, I didn't have a lot of hair. I'm trying to grow my hair out. Thank you to Harold from The Cleaning Lady and Ivan as well, they have a different look when it comes to their hair. So I decided to follow that trend and follow that look. But today, again, like I said earlier, we have a special guest with us all the way from the South. I guess it's the South, Midwest, South, Texas, to be exact. By the name of Marsha. I'm going to bring her in right now. Let's give her a round of applause, everyone. This is, let me go and switch this around. This is Marsha right there.
Hey, Eric, how are you?
Ms. Marsha, how are you? Again, Marsha, screenwriter on the other side of everything going on.
Thanks for having me, Eric.
No, thank you. Thank you. I got a funny story that I want everyone to know. The reason why I know her and the reason why we met is because it was through Twitter, right? It was through Twitter. And it's funny how, someone like me, I consider myself nobody, but you reached out to me on Twitter because you saw my interviews with the cleaning lady and you were like, hey, do this and do that. And we just connected. We had this little bond. Right?
Yeah, no, it was a great connection, and it just, I think, the perfect timing. And I think I just want to set the stage that I'm a new screenwriter, so I don't want anyone to think that I'm giving guru information or, sold a bunch of shows or anything like that. And just kind of set the stage of someone who's interested, or, see what the challenge is like, now for someone who's, trying to get into the industry. And, some other things, especially like how we met, who,
Yeah.
Miranda Kwok, you interviewed her and the Cleaning Lady. So phenomenal showrunner. So
Yes, and I can't wait for season 2 to jump on there, and I'm doing everything I can to be part of season 2, but we'll see how that happens.
I think she keeps trying to call you, but you're just so busy. Your
Oh
voicemail's
God,
full.
yeah. Miranda, yep, that's right. You're the one that said spam, right? You're the one that called me and said
Exactly.
Marsha, go ahead and tell everybody about yourself, what you do, and everything that you have to do when it comes to screenwriting.
Well, my journey is a little bit different. For people who are, I would say, graduating from high school, the 18 to 22, young people age, it's a very different journey than someone who's already been in a career for a number of years, or changing careers, and always had this burning passion to do it. And I'm neither.
Okay.
I jumped into it. I've been in the corporate world for a long time, and I was actually in sales, so dealing with a lot of decision makers, executives. Um, and the thing for me was, it was kind of an awkward story. I started writing novels by accident, so that was another accident. And it wasn't until last year, that was a whole journey in itself. And what got me into the screenwriting was, there was a sci-fi story that I'm working on, current screenplay, that was originally going to be a novel. But when I put everything together, what I wanted, I was like, this is going to be like a 10-year project. And I was not trying to become the master of all things science and quantum physics and everything like that. I just wanted to share a story. So it was really kind of by default. And I just thought, wow, this would, it needs to be, I just see it more visually, like in a movie, and I was finishing up another novel at the time, is how I joined Twitter. And through that is I found these communities, and I was dealing with like the novel writers, and I just kept seeing these threads because it's all under writing community and
Yes.
for WRAC rack. And I just one day my little cheeky way was like, hey, how do I be part of this? I had no
Yes, yeah.
idea. I never thought about screenwriting at all. And Guy Crawford, gotta give a shout out to Guy. He reached out. He's a beloved member of our community. Great storyteller, writer, great champion and support. And he's actually on the board of RAC, and kind of brought me in and took me under his wings. And it was funny. It was like, oh, I found my people.
That's right.
I found my people, and I had no idea, because I just really don't do a lot on social media other than post, like everybody else, the food and,
Of course, yeah.
little, animals here or there. And so, and the sci-fi it's grounded sci-fi. It was really close to my heart. So that's how I jumped into it and started learning. Yeah, it was a whole new world.
Sci-fi is one of those. I mean, I'm a big sci-fi guy, and you've been following me on Instagram for a while, and you see some of the posts I put. It's usually, if it's not sci-fi, it's something Marvel. I don't post any. I'm not like, sometimes I'll post the food there, here and there, but usually it's sci-fi. And what got you into sci-fi? Why sci-fi over graphic novels or love stories kind of thing?
It started with in 2009, this weird fluid transition in my life. I had this literally, again, I was in the middle of corporate America and sales, and all of a sudden, like, I just, I was in this transition, new hobbies and everything that was going on in my life. And I literally went to sleep and just had like this story come to me over 3 days. And I'm like, what do I do with it?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, they make a great miniseries. And remember, this was 2009. And it just fast forward number of years, I finally wrote it. And in that time, a friend of mine um, challenged me to, some other ideas.
Yeah.
And when I did that, one of the ideas that came to me was science. And as a little girl, you watched Nova. But I was always,
Wow. You remember
I
Nova?
remember, yeah, when I was 3, I remember always looking at the stars, telling my dad, like, I want to touch the stars. So it was, you
Wow.
it was a very different kind of love for science, astronomy. Um, yeah, what did
Her Wi-Fi is a little choppy there, so we'll wait for her Wi-Fi to come back on. For you guys who don't know what Nova is, back in the days when we didn't have cable, or for some of us who didn't have cables, a lot of us had cable. Nova was a channel that we would watch where we would get that. I want to say free sci-fi channel. It was kind of free. They would show us all the atmosphere, or outside of planet Earth. That's what Nova was. This is before Sci-Fi Channel, and again, it was just showing us like the astronomy and all that stuff. So that's Nova back then. So it shows you what genre she's from when she's watching Nova. She's still there. I think she's still there. I don't know if she froze. Are you still there? Okay. So she's going in and out of her connection. She's showing me green bars. Marsha, if you can hear me, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. But it's showing me that you have a kind of going in and out of your connection, so she might have to reboot. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing when it comes to she had to disconnect. So we'll find out. We'll get her back on. But yeah, for some reason I'm having a hard time getting on Instagram. I'm using this thing called Yellow Duck. And Yellow Duck says, okay, we'll let you go ahead and jump on Instagram. I jumped on Instagram. I got all this stuff going on Instagram. And for some reason, it's telling me I cannot be connected on Instagram. So I apologize. Today was the first time I'm trying to get on Instagram. We're getting her back on. So here she comes back on. She's going to be back on in a minute. It's kind of like it's one of those trial and error things when it comes to this. It's, so she's supposedly back on. We're waiting for her to jump back on. But yeah, so Nova, again, if you guys never watched any Nova channels, you would always have that one narrator that would just have the deep voice when it comes to watching, like, this is Nova. It was kind of creepy, but at the same time, that voice of whoever the host was at Nova drew you in, and you just got stuck. You were just one of those kids who got stuck. Let me go send her a message right now, letting her know her signal was bad. But yeah, so again, if you didn't have Sci-Fi Channel, if you didn't have cable, anyone say Nova was a poor man's sci-fi, but back then it was kind of the poor man's sci-fi. You were stuck with, Channel 9, KQED, or you had Nova. So that's what I watch. I watched a lot of Nova. So we'll touch back that with her when she comes back on. So we'll see what happens in a second. But yeah, so screenwriting is not hard. I mean, it is hard. For me, it's hard. I tried to do some kind of screenwriting earlier when I did this whole thing with the cleaning lady, this whole thing that I wanted to get on with the cleaning lady. I did everything that I can to jump on with the cleaning lady. I try to do the whole everything when it comes to screenwriting. What kind of screenwriting do I want to do? Where do I want to be when it comes to screenwriting? But it wasn't the easiest thing to do. It wasn't. It was a hard screenwriting thing to do. So you have to be very talented when it comes to screenwriting. And I say this a lot when me and my friend Joe, the Ordinary Joes, when we do our podcast, I always talk about screenwriters when it comes to Marvel, when it comes to Star Wars. These guys are talented screenwriters only because the things they have to do when it comes to screenwriting, what goes in their mind. Like we just watched, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, And in order for you to be that kind of a screenwriter, you have to have that imagination. And it's kind of like, wow, I never would have thought of the things that they talk about when it comes to screenwriting. So for someone to come up with something, pen and paper, we're not talking about iPads. Some people are into, they integrated into the iPads, but some people aren't integrated in the iPad. They're still using pen and paper. So usually when you have pen and paper, those are the kind of people that you want to like, you want to get in their heads, you want to figure out what's going on with them. Um, but it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool because it's one of those things. Like I said, I admire screenwriters. Right? She's having difficulty logging back on, so we're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna be one of those. I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's gonna be like, nope, nope, nope. You're done. We're gonna wait a little bit. I'm still here. Let me let her know I'm still here. I'm still here. And this is what happens when you do live shows. When you do live shows like this, things like this happen. Now I'm getting a message from everybody. What happened? Where'd she go? She disappeared. What happened? I know she disappeared. I'm looking at it. She's gone. All right. For some reason, my Instagram, me trying to get on Instagram was not working. So I apologize for you guys. I told everyone that I was going to get on Instagram. I told everyone that me and Instagram was going to start working. But for some reason, Instagram is not working. All right. But we have Marsha back on. So we'll get her. Oh, 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 there she goes. You there? Can we hear you? Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Ms. Marsha. So let's see. I try to get back on Instagram Live. I'm checking my Instagram. No, Instagram's not working. I tried it. Tried everything I can to get on Instagram Live. All right. So she's having difficulties with her signal. I'm having difficulties with Instagram. Boy, is it Friday the 13th? No, it's not Friday the 13th. It is May 31st. It is the end of May. Well, how time flies. Everything flies a different way. All right. She is back on again. She's showing me a good signal. Oh, she disappeared. Boop. She vanished. She vanished. She vanished. It's that Texas. That's what's going on in Texas. It's what's going on in Texas. Even my Facebook is kind of weird. My Facebook's weird. Everything's weird. 23 minutes in. Everything's weird. Who's going to win, the Warriors versus Celtics? Half of you guys better say the Warriors. Half of you guys better say the Warriors. And the other half better say the Warriors. So, who's going to win? Someone comment. Come on. Someone comment. Someone comment. No one's commenting. So you guys aren't Warrior fans. Where are my Warrior fans? Jeez, Warriors. All right. Any you, thank you. Any you, thank you. Any you. Anybody have good ghost stories? Anybody have a good ghost story they want to share? We're waiting for Ms. Marsha to jump back on. She's on. She's having audio issues from what she sounded. She's trying to get back on, but I know she's been using her phone this while, and the only reason why is because her computer conked out on her, so she's using her phone. Sorry, I'm helping her right now. So, ghost stories. We played a prank on someone at work today. It was kind of funny. I took a picture of. Hey, let me just show you guys. Let me show you. I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but I took a picture of. Let me turn down my. I took a picture of the lady from Grudge. Is that Grudge? And I put it in someone's cabinet. And then when he opened the cabinet, had a little rude awakening. He opened his locker, his little cabinet, and she was staring down. My lights are all in the way. That's why. So let's try to turn off some of the lights. Nope, can't see it. But yeah, so when he opened the cabinet, he was like, "Oh, damn. What the hell was that? What the hell was that?" All right, she is back on. Let's go ahead and try this again. I see her picture. She's a little crooked on the side view. You there? Can you hear me? Again, connection is really, really bad. All right, she's there. I can see you. Can you hear me? Her picture just froze. So she was having audio trouble. For some reason, something was going on with her audio. And the Restream app is telling her that she's unplugged or unmuted. So we're trying to figure that out. We're trying to fix it for her. We're trying to get all that going. I'm just a little bummed that I'm not able to go live on Instagram. I thought I figured it out. I followed everything on YouTube, or as my Filipino family says, YouTube on YouTube, and I couldn't get on. I can't get on YouTube or Instagram. I can't do an Instagram live without going on Instagram live. I'm using this thing called Yellow Duck. Yellow Duck's right now showing me that I'm going live. So Ms. Marsha's having she's having internet issues. She's having computer problems. Might have to just go on with what I have right now. I want to thank everyone who's watching me on Twitter. Lonnie Lanowitz, if you're watching on Twitter, thank you. There's a bunch of other people who definitely jumped on Twitter to watch. Thank you guys for watching. So she's having computer issues. And whenever you hear that beep, that means she's trying to connect. So we're going to have to wait and see. All right, she's on again. Let's see if this works. Can you see me? Can you give me a wave if you can hear me? All right, she can hear me. Let's try it one more time. She's showing me green.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you.
Yeah. I know.
Can you hear me?
Because the internet's fine. Yeah, I can hear you.
It's that Texas air. That's all it is. I blame Texas. Everything's big in Texas except for the internet service, right?
Exactly.
So I was telling everyone. No, I was telling everyone. Before you jumped, before all the fiasco happened, is you mentioned Nova, and I said, for you guys who don't know what Nova is, back then Nova was like our, if we couldn't afford cable, and you couldn't get the Sci-Fi channel, you're stuck with Nova, and you're watching Nova.
There wasn't the Sci-Fi channel back then. It was only like 3 stations. It was the public service station, and there was that deep male monotonous voice, and oh, look
Just
at the stars, and they're
look at
moving,
the
and I'm like, they're not
stars.
moving.
Look at the stars. And I was telling everyone, and then you got stuck because the guy had a creepy voice, but then you were so entertained with his voice that 30 minutes later you're like, what the hell did I just watch? Right? I just watched this whole thing
Exactly.
in 30 minutes. And that wasn't even James Earl Jones on there.
I know you're seeing these massive round balls on the TV, Jupiter and
Yeah. Yeah.
Saturn. Yeah. So
But
no,
if it wasn't for the
great
Nova
times of
Channel,
television.
you wouldn't be where you are right now trying to write all the sci-fi. So, thank God with Nova, you're like, okay, I want to write. I want to write. I want to write some things.
Yeah, it kind of was born out of my fascination. I have been following.
Yes. Up. There we go again. The choppiness. Choppiness. I don't know what's going on. Um, Marsha, Marsha. Let's find that. Let's find that Brady Bunch. Marsha. Marsha, you there? Let's see if I can find it. YouTube, don't strike me. Don't strike me, YouTube. YouTube, don't strike me. All right, here it is. Every time Marsha goes off, we're gonna play.
Marsha.
All right. Whenever she goes off, we're gonna play that. So she's not on right now, so we're gonna go.
Marsha.
How is everyone going? Again, Bay Area, San Francisco to be exact. Bay Area, Oakland, San Jose. Who's gonna win the NBA Finals? You guys on Twitter, who's gonna win the NBA Finals? I don't know how many Bostonians do we have. How many people here are Celtics fan? I was a Celtic fan back in the days when it was the Larry Bird era, when basketball was real basketball. Not this, let's play to the whistle and let me try to get this foul, those James Harden type fouls. I can't stand those fouls. Play rough. That's why Draymond Green, whenever he's playing basketball, he plays rough. He plays rough. He plays old school basketball. That's why every time he argues with the referee is because he knows what he did wasn't really a foul, but everyone else is a foul. All right. She's on there again. Can you? It's funny because I'm looking at my screen and I see her bars. Her bars are up on green, so I can see her, but now I can't hear her. Did they put you on mute again? Did Restream mute you again? Can you hear me, Marsha? Nope. I don't have the. Do I have my sound? Let me see. We will definitely have to figure what's going on here. I only got one person saying the Warriors. Come on, where are my Warrior fans? Where are my Warrior fans? Oh, I got somebody in Twitch watching. It's probably that Twitch bot. Look at my hair. Look at my hair. For you guys who don't know, if you haven't seen me, haven't talked to me in a while, I am trying to grow my hair out. My hair is finding a way to grow out. Why? Because I want to. Because I'm trying to grow my hair out. Trying to get it long. Trying to be a certain way, certain length. And, I want to thank my family in the Philippines. Amon, thank you for telling me to be patient. Be patient. I said, be patient, Kuya. You'll get there. All right, she's back again. All right.
Keeps wanting to. It's keep kicking me off. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I told you earlier, I've never used it on. Are you using Safari? Are you using an iPhone?
Yeah. I wonder if that's it.
Maybe if you tried using it on.
Who knows?
Do you have Google or the Chrome on there? Chrome might work a little bit better for you. So go ahead and send you a text message. Tell you to try Chrome. Because you keep going in and out. Like right now, you're sideways again. So if you can hear me, you're going sideways. So it's at that point where it looks like you're going to get disconnected with me again. All right. She got disconnected again. So where's our soundboard, guys? Come on, we got to play the soundboard. Here we go.
Marsha.
Marsha. So like I was saying earlier, Draymond Green, old school basketball player. He loves to play basketball and he's into his whole basketball thing. And the only reason why he loves playing basketball is because the way he plays, the style he plays is old school basketball, right? That's why he gets his technical fouls. That's why he plays hard the way he does. But everyone's saying he plays dirty. He doesn't play dirty. He plays the way a basketball player should play. So we'll see what happens. I'm, of course, picking the Warriors. Everybody at work's like, who are you picking? Duh. Why are you guys asking? I'm picking the Warriors. Who else am I going to pick? I'm not going to pick Boston. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this right now. Sorry, you guys. I am not a big Boston fan. I don't like the Bostonians. I don't like Boston. I don't like anything except for the clam chowder. I've never even tried clam chowder in Boston. I don't like Boston clam chowder. Never tried that. I know it's red. I know that. Still disappointed that I can't go live on Instagram. Even though right here that I'm looking at, it says I'm streaming live on Instagram. Yellow Duck is telling me I'm streaming live on Instagram. But for some reason, it's not letting me go live on Instagram. I don't know. All right, so Mizz Marsha is out. We're waiting for it to jump back on. No, I changed my mic, so I don't know if you guys see the difference in the mic. I'm using a Rode Procaster now, which is a little bit more on the deep end of the voice. So if you guys like it, like the way it sounds, go ahead and yeah. I'm going to show you guys this now, Rob. You guys can go ahead and follow me on my YouTube channel, Eric B's Daily Vlogs. You guys could also follow me on the Daily Podcast with me, Eric B. I'm showing, I just did a podcast not the couple days ago. Let's see the podcast that I just did. I did a podcast. We talked about, what did I talk about? I talked about something. I talked about every Star Wars movie that's being released on Disney Plus. You guys can follow me on that. You can listen to my other podcast channel, The Diary of the Little Man's Podcast with me and Aaron Bielner, who was on a TV show called The Little Tin Man. So go ahead and watch him on Tubi. Then you can follow me and The Ordinary Joe's podcast. We just talked about Doctor Strange and the multiverse of madness. So you can listen to that on all the podcast platforms. Also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Those are my links, affiliate links right there. And for you guys who wants to shop for shirts like this, the Daily Podcast with me, Eric B., there's the website right there, the Daily Vlogs Podcast.myspreadshop.com. Go ahead and try clicking on that. Don't click, just jump on it. Buy whatever you need to buy. Backpacks, hats, t-shirts, just like this. This is the Tell It Goodbye edition, Candlestick Park from 1960 to 1999. If I lift my shirt up anymore, you're going to see my fat belly, so I'm not going to go up any higher. But yes, follow me there. Again, that's the website right there for you guys. The Daily Vlogs Podcast.myspreadshop.com. I want to thank Patrice, who, you know who you are. I'm not going to tell you your last name, but you know who you are. Thank you for buying everything on there. She bought everything on there. She even bought a barbecue grill on there. And I didn't even know I sold barbecue grills on there. She's like, look, I got a barbecue grill. I'm like, where'd you buy the barbecue grill from? She goes, your website. I'm like, I don't sell barbecue grills on my website. Where the hell did you get that from? And it had the logo on there and everything, the Daily Vlogs podcast on there. I'm like, what? I tried to look. I didn't see any barbecue grills. But for some reason, she bought it. She found a way to buy a barbecue grill on there. Don't know how, but she did. All right, we might have to reschedule this show. She's having internet issues. She's having problems with the internet. So what I'm going to do, about 40 minutes, I'll spend another 20 minutes with you guys just talking, just to get caught up with you guys. Let me just go ahead and send her a message that I'm going to cut the show. Sorry for you guys who jumped on. Thank you guys for jumping on, but sorry for you guys jumping on. We didn't know this was going to happen. Usually internet issues are one of the thing. And usually if you have good internet, it's good. If you have bad internet, it's bad. I don't understand why this is happening on her side. Again, I blame Texas and everything that Texas has when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Mavericks, the San Antonio Spurs. Of course, I'm just mentioning baseball teams, right? But I'll be the first one to tell you that I'm going to try to go each and every one of their stadiums and try to eat their hot dogs. Yep. That's my thing one day. I want to travel to all footballs and baseball stadiums and try their hot dogs because I'm a big hot dog guy. And I'm even willing to go to Dodger Stadium. Yes, Dodger. Hold on, let me find my sound bite here, because I gotta, every time I say Dodger Stadium, I gotta play the sound bite, but I can't find my sound bite. Oh, here it is. All right, here's my sound bite. So every time we go to Dodger Stadium, we have to try a Dodger dog, right? Well, we got to try it. I mean, if you're a foodie, and even though the team that's there is a team that you don't want to watch, you still got to try the food, though, right? You got to try the food. I mean, that's what I'll do. I'll end up in LA one day, Chavez Ravine, with, I don't want to say I want to wear a Giants jersey or anything Giants. I don't even like going to the Giants games when they're playing here. I don't even like doing that when they're playing here. Mizz Marsha just texted me and said she sees me live on IG. Wow. You guys, I asked you guys to check to see if you guys see me in IG. She's the first one, and she was my guest on here. We're going to reschedule the show, guys. So for you guys who are watching, we're going to reschedule the show. She's always welcome to come back on. I want her to definitely share her story when it comes to screenwriting. So for you guys who are here, thank you guys for jumping on. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to spend a little more time with you guys just to get acclimated with you guys again. And I appreciate some comments. If you guys are here, there's a few of you guys watching. There's 5 on Facebook, 1 on Twitch. So we already know the one on Twitch is a bot. It's always a bot. Send me a comment. Send me something that I can share with each and every one of you guys. I'm surprised nobody on YouTube is watching. I usually get a few people on YouTube watching me, but I'm surprised nobody on YouTube is watching. Yeah, I'm surprised with what's going on, but this is cool. I mean, this is something I wanted to do a while back. I want to go live on IG, and I guess I'm live on IG right now, but I can't see it because I guess I can't see my own. Maybe that's why. Let me see. Let me check my reels. Nope. And nope. Yeah, but so we're definitely going to get Mizz Marsha back on a different time. I definitely want her to share her story. coming from someone who is a storyteller, a story writer, and I give props to story writers all the time because I talk about how difficult it is to come up with a concept, come up with a story, and then find someone, a producer, director, to say, I like this story, I like what you're talking about, let's go ahead and go with it. It's difficult. I mean, you have to come up with an idea. Once you come up with that idea, you have to find a producer or director who'll say, yes, I like this idea, let's go with it. And if you're a new up and coming screenwriter, you have to have that clout, right? You have to be well known. Like if Steven Spielberg came up to anyone and said, I have this story, I just wrote it, everyone in the world's going to want to look at it. How many people are going to say, no, I don't think I want to read your stuff, I don't think I want to be part of your stuff? No one's going to say that. There's no one in hell that's going to say, Steven Spielberg, we're not going to take your story, we're not going to read it, we're not going to write it. No one's going to do that. Everyone's going to want to do the whole Steven Spielberg thing, right? But if someone like me, a podcaster, a vlogger, someone who's doing this for fun and says, hey, I got this story I want to share with you guys, they're going to overlook me. They're going to overlook me. Some people, if you're not careful and you're a screenwriter, and if you're not careful, what's going to end up happening with you is they're going to end up stealing your story. It's happened. It's happened so many times where you're watching TV, you're watching a movie, you see something, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, damn, that's something I wrote. I wrote that a while back. So that's kind of like a difficult thing, especially if you're a screenwriter, if you're hungry and you want to get onto this screenwriting and you want to make sure that you're doing something correct, but then all of a sudden someone steals your story. It's kind of hard, right? It is. It's one of those difficult things where you have to make sure you understand what you're doing. You got to make sure you're doing everything correct. You're doing everything right. But what else can you do? What else can we do? We can't do anything else. You can't do anything else when it comes to screenwriting, when it comes to all that. You just got to wait. I mean, you got to be patient, right? You got to be patient. You got to be patient. That's the only thing you can do. Be patient. Smile. Be patient. One day things will happen for you. Someone asked me the other day, hey, you put out a podcast the other day. You talked about you trying to get into acting. I got this message and it said, what the hell is that all about? Yes, I'm trying to get into it. Now that I'm live and I'm sharing it with you guys, I might as well tell you guys, I've been doing a lot of acting classes. I got on with a company called 99 Studio. I'm also dealing with Aurora Casting here in the Bay Area. So they're finding all these little spots for me. And today I actually jumped on a casting agency that auditions for Power, the new show Power that's on. What is it on? I don't even know what Power's on anymore. But I jumped on that. I tried to, and it's funny because I showed my coworker, and there was a list. Here, let me show you. Let me see if I can find that list. There was a list of characters that they wanted you to try to audition for. Let me just find that list. It's on Stars. All right, so here's the list. So this is the list. So Power, they're looking for someone that's a boxer. So I'm not a boxer. Power is looking for someone that's a hot dancer. Now, I don't think you guys want to see me dancing, whether it's hot or not. And then BMF, there's a TV show called BMF, it's also on Stars. They're casting for hotel workers, casting for Colombian goons. That's what I applied for. I sent in a quick self-portrait of myself to be a Colombian goon. I can be Colombian, right? Can I be Colombian? I can do that. And then again, Power's looking for boxers. Power's looking for skateboarders. I don't skateboard. I haven't skateboarded since I was 13. Trust me, if I skateboard now and I fall, I'm not going to be coming to work for a while. Nickelodeon is looking for a real life DJ. So all my DJ friends out there, Nickelodeon. I'm not going to tell you the app that I'm using to do all this. There's a lot of things. So maybe I'm going to try to be a Colombian goon. Maybe. We shall see. Again, it's on Stars. So if you guys are watching on Stars, you'll see, if one day you might see me on Power as a Colombian goon, probably just standing there with my hair looking as Colombian as I can get. Not like the Colombians you see on the Miss America show. The Miss Colombia. I want to apologize to you guys who jumped on. We did have Mizz Marsha on for a little bit. She was having internet issues, which is okay. It's okay. This is what happens with live streams. But we're definitely going to reschedule this show for another time, where it's going to be a little bit more. This time we're going to make sure her internet's working. So hopefully she can get her laptop fixed. She did tell me a couple days ago that, she got water on it. She had water damage. So she was using her phone. And sometimes the phone is not trustworthy as we want it to be. Sometimes I don't know. I've never live streamed with my phone before, but sometimes it's not. Someone just sent me a Facebook message saying that, dude, is that your real hair? It's my real hair, man. It's not one of those hair club for men toupees kind of things. It's my real hair. My real natural hair. All mine. Trying to grow it long. I'll tell you guys when the time comes, what role am I auditioning for that I need my hair very long. I don't need it very long. I just need to look authentic for the part for my hair to be long. Some of you guys already know. Some of you guys already told. But I'm not telling everyone. Not telling all you guys. It's a secret. Shh. You guys will see. When you see me on TV, you'll be like, oh, damn. I know him. That's right. You know me. How many of you guys saw Top Gun? You guys seen Top Gun? Top Gun came out this weekend. Brought back some nostalgia. 1986. Brought back some nostalgia. If you guys watch Top Gun, then you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty cool. Right? Pretty cool. Oh, look, I didn't know I had this chant. Oh, I don't have the chant. It says, let's go Warriors. I thought I had it. I do have it. I just don't have it on here. It's here somewhere. Somewhere here. All right, guys. Again, I apologize for what's going on. Well, I'm like getting all these people jumping on. How many people? One person on YouTube. Hey, you on YouTube, send a comment. Send me a comment saying that you're watching. Give me a thumbs up showing that you're watching. You guys on Facebook, give me a thumbs up showing me that you guys are watching. Let me know you guys are watching. This is an unscheduled live stream solo act. It's supposed to be a live stream with Mizz Marsha, who's a up-and-coming screenwriter who's going to talk about everything when it comes to screenwriting and the difficulties, the downfalls, and the hardships and the upside when it comes to screenwriting. But again, she was having internet issues, which is totally understandable. Not blaming her internet, I'm blaming Texas. I always blame everything when it comes to screenwriting and internet issues, which is totally understandable. Not blaming her. What the? That's what happens when you're live. When you're live, things just happen, right? I mean, look what happened to Will Smith. That was live, right? ABC didn't even try to stop it. Come on, ABC. What's wrong with you guys? I'm going to wait about 6 more minutes, then I'm going to end the live stream. I wanted to at least go an hour just to share with you guys. I want to thank everyone who's always been here supporting me, supporting my channel, supporting my products, supporting everything else. Thank you guys for always being there. Thank you guys for always jumping on and sharing comments, buying things on my right there, the daily vlogs podcast.myspreadshop.com. Again, my coworker Patrice what did she buy? She bought a barbecue grill. I didn't even know I had a barbecue grill. And even though she's not on, you can follow Mizz Marsha on Twitter. That's her Twitter handle right there. She has a lot of interesting things that she does talk about. So go ahead and follow her on Twitter. Mizz Marsha on Twitter.com. Am I still live on Twitter? I know I'm live on Twitch. I don't even know who's watching me on Twitch. You bot on Twitch. You watching me on Twitch, send me a message. See, it still shows. I wonder who is this person on Twitch. Every time I go live, there's always that one person on Twitch. I don't have anybody on Twitch that I follow. Maybe it's the Twitch police to make sure I don't say anything bad. Maybe they don't want me to say anything bad about Twitch. Bad Twitch. Twitch is bad. Twitch. I want to know how they came up with the name Twitch. How do they come up with Twitch? Even like Twitter. Facebook, I understand. Twitch, I don't understand. I don't. I mean, it's like, was the guy like, hey, I got a new thing that we can do. Yeah, what is it? Was he twitching a lot? I don't know. I met someone, me and Aaron, when we did our 10th podcast on the Diary of the Little Man's podcast. We brought in Dugan Bridges, who was one of the first people to be on Facebook before Facebook became public to all of us. That's when Facebook was being used by the universities and colleges. That was their way of communicating with each other. So I met him. Pretty cool story on, he was talking about the Little Tin Man. So we're doing all that. All right, guys, I'm going to end this now. But before I do, I'm going to find one thing so that way I want this to get stuck in your heads before I go, before I leave, trying to find it right now. And of course, when I always try to look for things, I can never find it. But when I'm trying to find it, when I don't want it, I find it. When I don't want to look, you know what I'm saying. When it's not there, it's there. It's here somewhere. Here we go. This is what I want you guys to get stuck in your heads till Thursday. Let's go Warriors. I'm calling it Warriors in 4. And if they don't, as long as they win, that's all I care about. All right, guys, until next time, we're going to reschedule this show for another day, another time. I'm very flexible. I do have a couple of guests lined up. So for you guys are wondering, I do have a couple of guests lined up. Little teaser, maybe, I guess I can tell you. I got someone from the Obi-Wan Kenobi cast. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. Someone from the Obi-Wan Kenobi cast is going to be on the show soon. I got another person coming on from the cleaning lady who we are definitely going to reschedule. So we're trying to get everything scheduled. We're trying to get everything worked on. So until then, stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram. Again, this is my social networks right here. Twitter at EricB1642, Facebook, EricB1642, and Instagram, Eric1642. You can follow me there for up-and-coming shows, up-and-coming guests on my shows, and even just follow me when I post some kind of foodie. It's usually what I do, right? Sorry. Love to eat. But we all do. But until next time, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for staying on. And again, I apologize. This is not the show that was supposed to happen, but we will reconnect another time and get this moving another time. But until next time, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end the live stream now. So go in peace.